The air crackled with the stench of blood and smoke. Clanging steel was the music of death. Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we unravel the secrets of ancient mysteries. Arrows rained from the sky, each one a whisper of oblivion. Amidst the chaos, a figure stood defiant. Étienne de Vignolles, La Hire, to his comrades and enemies alike, was a rock amidst the storm. La Hire was the embodiment of medieval ferocity. Born in the heart of Gascony, a land known for its rugged terrain and even tougher men, he seemed born for battle. His face, weathered and scarred, held a look of grim determination. His eyes, cold and calculating, missed nothing on the battlefield. He was France's fiercest warrior, a man who knew no fear. Around him men fell, but La Hire stood firm, his sword a blur of steel. He fought with the fury of a cornered wolf, each blow delivered with bone-jarring force. He was a whirlwind of destruction, cutting a path through the enemy ranks. His name, whispered in fear by the English, was a roar of defiance on the lips of his French comrades. His courage was infectious. His men, inspired by their leader's unwavering resolve, fought with renewed vigor. They had become a single, unstoppable force, determined to drive the English from their land. La Hire, the heart of their army, the tip of their spear, would lead them to victory or death. Étienne de Vignolles, the man who would become La Hire, entered a world at war. Born in 1390 in the rolling hills of Gascony, he grew up amidst the echoes of conflict. The 100 Years' War, a brutal struggle between France and England, had cast a long shadow over his homeland. Gascony, known for its proud people and fierce independence, was caught in the crossfire. Raids, skirmishes and full-blown battles were commonplace. Young Étienne, surrounded by the realities of war, learned to ride and fight as early as he could walk. His skill with a sword and lance quickly became apparent. The Treaty of Troyes in 1420, a humiliating agreement that disinherited the French Dauphin in favor of the English king, only fueled Étienne's desire to fight. The English occupation of large swathes of France, including Gascony, solidified his resolve. He embraced the soldier's life, rising through the ranks with remarkable speed. His bravery was unquestioned, his ferocity in battle unmatched. He earned the nickname La Hire, meaning the hedgehog or the wrath of God, depending on the source. Both fit the man perfectly. The year 1429 marked a turning point in the 100 Years' War and in La Hire's life. It was the year Joan of Arc, a young peasant woman claiming divine guidance, arrived on the scene. Initially, La Hire, a hardened veteran, viewed Joan with suspicion. He was a man of war, accustomed to the grim realities of the battlefield. Joan, with her visions and pronouncements, seemed out of place in the mud and blood. He had seen countless men die for causes they believed in, only to be betrayed by fate. Could this girl, barely more than a child, truly be the savior France needed? However, witnessing Joan's unwavering faith and courage firsthand, La Hire underwent a transformation. He saw the effect she had on the demoralized French troops, how her presence ignited a spark of hope in their weary hearts. He saw her bravery in battle, how she faced down English arrows and cannons with unwavering faith. La Hire, a man who prayed before battle despite his rough exterior, found himself drawn to Joan's piety. He became her staunch protector and loyal comrade in arms. The hedgehog and the maid, an unlikely duo, would become symbols of French resistance. The Siege of Orléans, a strategic city on the Loire River, was a turning point in the 100 Years' War. For months, the English had held the city under siege, slowly strangling it. Orléans, if it fell, would give the English a gateway into the heart of France. La Hire, alongside Joan of Arc, arrived at Orléans in April 1429. The English, confident in their siege works, had grown complacent. They had not accounted for the ferocity of La Hire's attacks or the inspiration Joan provided. La Hire's aggressive tactics, honed over years of warfare, proved devastating. He led daring raids on English positions, disrupting their supply lines and sowing chaos in their ranks. His courage was infectious, inspiring the French defenders to fight with renewed vigor. The siege was broken in a matter of weeks, a stunning victory that sent shockwaves through France and England alike. The Battle of Patay, fought just 2 months later, cemented La Hire's reputation as a brilliant and ruthless commander. Leading the vanguard of the French army, he smashed into the English with overwhelming force. The English, caught off guard and demoralized by their defeat at Orleans, were routed. It was a resounding victory for the French, and La Hire, the hedgehog who had bristled with defiance against the English invaders, had played a pivotal role in securing it. His name, once whispered in fear by English peasants, was now spoken with reverence by the French. Imagine a world where La Hire's fierce leadership and military prowess had not been present during France's critical battles. Without his influence, the French forces might have faced more significant defeats, potentially altering the course of the 100 Years' War. This could have led to prolonged English dominance in France, delaying the country's eventual unification and altering the balance of power in Europe. The ripple effects of such a change would have been profound, affecting everything from cultural development to political alliances across the continent. The French Renaissance might have been stifled, and the rich tapestry of French art, literature, and philosophy that we cherish today could have been vastly different. Imagine Paris not as the cultural heart of Europe, but as a city under perpetual English rule. The very identity of France as we know it might have been reshaped, and the stories of heroism and resistance that inspire us would be missing a key figure. La Hire's presence was not just pivotal for his time, it was crucial for the future of France. His legacy is a testament to the power of leadership and the enduring impact one individual can have on the course of history. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more explorations into the symbols that shape our world.